yo, what up, Wait, how do you do the boom, boom?
I don't know how he. I still don't know how he does it during our life. There it is.
Boom, boom. It's Farokh intro music. What's up, GMG? Thursday, May 29th, 2025. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler, Mando. Good morning. How you guys doing today? Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, wait. Why is it still going? Stop. Okay, there. I paused it. Okay. This is so weird when Sims is not there. But don't tell him I said that. Okay, he's gonna love this. Start the space. Click the intro. Go live on YouTube. And this and that. Oh my god. What a hassle. Hopefully today after the show, I don't forget to end the show and then we're talking shit in the studio. Tyler, how you doing today? Oh.
I'm good. It is our official moving day. I'm leaving downtown Chicago after a 17-year stint.
Damn.
In the city. So a little bittersweet.
Leaving Chirac.
Yeah. So off to some greener pastures.
I thought you'd already moved.
We've been we closed on our new house, so we've been up there on weekends, but we're officially moving out of the condo today.
Man, emotional.
Yeah, very emotional. A lot of stuff going on there. I don't have a camera anymore and nor a stand or lights, so that I'm for the next couple of shows. So I'm out too.
Yeah, we're both moving same week.
As a matter of fact, you guys can't see it, but there's an echo in my room because there's nothing in the room I'm in. Wow. That's why I have a background.
Wow.
It's a desk, my monitors, which I'm giving to my mom, and so on the desk, and my microphone because I'm flying with it. But the camera's gone, the stands are gone, the lights are gone. It's really weird right now.
We're digging a new background.
Yeah, see, this is the industry. If this is, I guess you could say, hyperliquid if Clementa never bought it. The industry if James Wynn never longed Bitcoin and shorted Bitcoin. You could make whatever meme you want.
Yeah, if you never blamed Farokh, this is
exactly. Bitcoin. If you never blamed Farokh, you can just add anything you want. I mean, this would be Bitcoin if infruns were never invented. So you can make whatever background you want to. But anyways, today on the show, okay, we're live on YouTube, we're live on X. Perfect, videos are working. Today on the show today. So we got market report. Market a little fragile this morning, so let's see what's going on there. Tyler's top 100, and then we're joined by Pedro, core contributor, founder of WalletConnect. Which, by the way, damn, guys, do you realize that was a clean 5x since they came on the show and did the TGE, like with size?
It was out there for anyone.
Yeah, for anyone. And nobody took the trade, including ourselves, I think. But that's pretty wild. I didn't expect that. So we'll talk about all things WalletConnect with our partner, which, by the way, we gave the money out yesterday. So the 140K we gave out yesterday is actually 150K this morning. So that's not bad. So I absolutely love to see that. PredictFi. There you go. We're coming for you, InfoFi. PredictFi. Predict coins. Ooh. Society wants predict coins get invented. Wow, I'm a genius. I swear to God, this is crazy. It's just born like that. Anyways, and then that's Mando's like, what am I doing here? Last but not least, Yeet giveaway. Let's see who wins some money today. We're still gonna run the giveaways, but we're not gonna run a raffle bot because Sims is at a fucking wedding. Can you believe that Sims gets 3 days off? I mean, who's this boss? Who approved this, dude? Like, who approved Sims to take 3 days off? It's insane. This guy's in bumfuck nowhere for a wedding. So we'll pick someone from the audience. I mean, Mando, you and I can figure it out at the end of the show. And we'll just pick someone and give them some money as long as they have a Yeet account using the FOMO HOUR referral code. Because I can see behind the scenes even since they're not here because I have access to the account. And then last but not least, this show is powered by WalletConnect. We love WalletConnect. WalletConnect is a connectivity network shaping the future of on-chain UX. If you've connected to Web3 app, you've seen WalletConnect. That blue logo, it's everywhere. An icon of trust in crypto is recognizable as Visa at checkout. Want to learn more? Follow WalletConnect on X and Telegram to stay ahead of what's next. Mando, let's talk about this market.
Who is the man, macro daddy of the land? Can you dig it?
GM, everyone. So
GM.
it's been a bit of a volatile morning, I would say. We had some, what I would consider good news overnight, that the tariffs might be delayed. It looked like Trump is going to face some more legal issues around actually pushing through just his ability as the executive to be able to push through tax increases like this has been challenged basically in the courts. And originally we saw stocks rally, we saw everything rally, particularly Bitcoin, particularly ETH again. ETH had a bit of a better 24 hours, let's say, touched 2,800, I think, or very close to
Nearly,
it.
yeah. We on Binance, yeah, close to 786, close enough.
And then as we've kind of gone live, we've had a little bit more weakness, kind of throughout this whole Trump news hasn't been taken as positively. Nvidia had some strong earnings yesterday as well, which has driven up maybe the Nasdaq, but generally stuff is just a smidge lower. It feels like gold is also dropping a little bit on the back of this news. Obviously, like as it seems like a safe haven, so like that dropped slightly on the back of so maybe Bitcoin. This wasn't like so amazing for Bitcoin. I don't think it's that terrible for it at the same time, but we've dipped to 107K right now. Solana around 170 and ETH kind of to 650.
So strongest scores, yeah.
The main thing that we've been seeing is from the Bitcoin conference, which is kind of the same stuff the whole time. Just talking about new people coming in to buy Bitcoin. Yesterday we had Pakistan come out and say they're going to do your Bitcoin reserve. You had Eric Trump saying Bitcoin to 170. Russia said they're going to allow much more crypto products. And yeah, just generally bullishness about corporates coming in and buying crypto. The other big headline is that FTX is going to begin its distributions from tomorrow. 5 billion is going to go out, which I think is a decent amount.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, it begins tomorrow. Obviously, it's going to be a protracted process, but yeah, it begins tomorrow. So I think that will be taken positively by people and be nice to see on the timeline people get their money back. I do think, and this is not just because I've been saying it for a bit, I do think the story right now is ETH a little bit here. Like it's seen the most inflows into the ETF it's seen for many months over the last few weeks, and the fact that it outperformed again, I thought was relatively interesting. You had some of its major memes had a good 24 hours. Trump posted about Pepe, which is pretty funny.
Dude, that was crazy.
And then
God.
SPX has gone back above 1 billion, and then MOG is having an okay 24 hours too. So it feels like the major memes on ETH are also outperforming.
They look good, man. They still look very good.
And I would say that the major stuff on Sol looks a little bit weak again. That's not just memes, that's AI, that's internet capital markets, and that's a few of the other like more recent trends and like DeFi and stuff. So that's kind of the roundup from crypto, really. Macro, the big day was yesterday. Like it's kind of in the rearview mirror here. You have, I thought the news was pretty positive that we got overnight. The fact we're going lower, maybe we're going to go lower for a little bit more.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was positive or negative. I feel like my initial read was bearish. Just because
on the Trump tariff news?
The Trump tariff news, because it's going to get him worked up. As I understand it, there's other ways he can go about this still. And now there's just going to be more back and forth, more legal action. And I think it prolongs the uncertainty versus us just going to, okay, we're moving forward towards this new operating order where tariffs on these countries are going to be X%. And at least now you know, and you can make business decisions based on that. And now I feel like we just have kicked that can. So once again, if you're a business in the U.S. trying to make big decisions on how you're going to manage international trade and sourcing your goods, what are you meant to do? I feel like he's not just going to back down. And the other,
he's definitely not.
You see this whole the Trump taco trade?
I saw something about it. The
So
Trump always chickens out or something it's called.
Trump always chickens out. And apparently a reporter put that in front of him for the first time yesterday.
Oh no.
Like it.
Obviously.
So I think if there's one man that maybe you don't want to rile up and make more stubborn, it's probably him. So I feel like that might have been one of the biggest pieces of news of the day was Trump finding out about the taco trade. And
Oh
now
shit.
you're gonna
There's a
be
video.
best.
I don't know if you guys will hear it.
We can't hear it. No.
The space cam and on us.
Yeah. So yeah. So someone asked him straight up. Damn. That takes some balls. That's wild.
Indeed.
Holy shit.
So I don't know. I think there's other factors at play driving a crypto price action, but I feel like there were some takes last night in the timeline, like, oh, this is max bullish, tariffs are gone, up only mode. And it's not clear to me that's the reality.
I don't know, boys. I really don't know what to make of it. But if this is the dip, then Mando did say, Mando said yesterday, dip's coming. You're meant to.
Yeah, there was some frothiness. So I think you're meant to buy the dips, basically.
Yeah. With what money, I don't know. But if you have money, you are meant to buy the dips. For the people out there that have money. Not you, James Wynn. You're night, James Wynn. He longed again. Did you guys see he added more money this morning? And I'm pretty sure he's licked again.
Big game James.
Big game James. I mean, what's the opposite of big game James at this stage, Tyler?
Yeah, I don't think he's not backing up the nickname anymore.
Yeah.
We're stripping that title.
What's the opposite of big game James? We're gonna have to.
I'll have to workshop that.
Yeah, we'll have to workshop that, Tyler, because it's not going very well. Let's just put it this way. So, anyways, so we'll see where that's at. I mean, I've seen a few charts. I mean, this all tags along with the M2 liquidity chart at the end of the day, guys. That we've seen. A lot of people calling for that. Also, we are going toward an ends of month. Is the month and also is going to be on the illiquid weekend, right? Or low volume weekend, right? Because Saturday is the last day of May, 31st, right? Yeah, Saturday 31st. That's when Champions League final is. So we'll see what happens in that sense. But what do you guys think? Do you think we're closing the month? They're gonna push us down to a month in the good month of June, or how are you guys feeling about this end of month?
What was the monthly open?
The monthly open, I will tell you this right now, sir. The monthly on Bitcoin, right? I'm assuming that's what you want. The monthly open on BTC. Let me share my screen. It's here, right? The monthly open. That's how the bottom of this week, or here. It was 94 or 93. 94, right?
Yeah, like 94, 95.
90, yeah, 90, yeah, 94. Let's say Mando, something like that. Uh-oh.
I mean, it's definitely not going to go to 94, but it may go to
104.
Yeah, that's very, yeah. I would be super unsurprised if that happened. And if you're going to lose your mind if that happens,
just maybe take a break.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at the weekly. Yeah. The weekly is a better idea, I think, of what could happen here.
Yeah.
Like retests.
I don't think we want to go back to the range, but
yeah. Well, top of the range probably, right? So we'll see. That's where your liquidity chart adds up to, Tyler. The famous M2. So
you're going to hear more cries for sell in May and go away if that happens. I can tell you.
Oh my God. You know what's funny is the same people have been saying sell in May and go away for 29 days now. Okay. And a broken clock is right twice days, right? Is it? Maybe 29 times a month. A broken clock is right 31 times a month. Not to me. I don't know. So it seems like that's gonna happen, and they're gonna call for that. I do think that like all this degeneracy from James Wynn kind of needs to go. Like he was long another $500 million this morning or something, right? Or is it 700 million again? I don't know what it was, guys, but it was some. Yeah, bro.
How much money has he got? I thought it was all out.
He was all out, but then he went out again this morning, bro. And like he was like when I woke up, I just saw he was long again. Here, he shared it here. Let me show you. Show my screen 1 second. Here. He was long $500 million this morning. He said the comeback will be ferocious. He was up $2.5 million, and I'm pretty sure he's. I mean, unless he closed this, he's about to get liquidated.
Yeah.
His margin's 12.5, so that's literally the rest of his money.
Yeah. I think Look on Chain had like his wallet. It's not looking great. I mean, then they were looking at it, but I don't think for the right reason. Like a lot of saying, hey, you guys are still looking at it, but it's not really a good thing, you know?
It's
Yeah.
a teaching moment for things not to do.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good lesson yesterday for the audience. Oh, fuck, man. He lost another 8 million in 24 hours. God.
Have you got his wallet? So now he's down 7 million.
Yeah, 24 hours. So he's actually done 90 mil now in 1 week. So he lost more this morning. Oh, fuck, guys.
Can you send me the screen? Can you send me that screenshot?
I'll send you the link to it, Mando. Here.
There may be a tweet coming.
I'll send you this if you want.
Yeah.
But you can,
Just send me the link to Hype Dash.
I did.
He's not done here.
He's not done, but his lick price is 106.3, so they're just keep chasing him. Like he's gonna get liquidated in like 5 minutes.
I'm just saying he's got more money behind this. There's no way.
Well, that's what we think.
Yeah.
But
I don't know where he got it from.
Dude, PNL combined 1 week is negative 90 mil, guys.
That's a bad week. Especially with like if you look at the Bitcoin 7-day chart.
It's just a 5%.
I guess Bitcoin's down 4% and he's down. But we basically are sideways for 6 days and he's down 90 million.
Oh boy.
Wow. He lost another 8 mil today.
From dust to dust.
This is like some crazy self-destructive behavior. Like you said, if you look at the Bitcoin here, this is the weekly Bitcoin chart. By the way, this weekly is where he lost 90 mil. Look at zoomed out. This red candle here you guys see on the screen for those of you watching us in video, that's the weekly Bitcoin chart. He lost 90 mil on this move. Let me zoom out for y'all. Right there.
It's tough. It's a tough one.
Anyways, look, to each his own, to each his own. Some people, someone said there's a philosopher once said, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Tyler, let's see what you got for us.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tyler T on FOMO Hour calls the kids can't miss.
Yeah, the big story yesterday was Trump's tariffs were blocked by a U.S. federal court, leading to stock futures spiking also on the back of NVIDIA beating earnings, though Trump said he will appeal. And now this morning, majors are selling off. Bitcoin at 107K, ETH 2635, losing 2,700. Yesterday, Bitcoin Vegas, Vice President J.D. Vance said Bitcoin will become a strategically important asset for the United States, along with several other bullish comments. I think he said 100 million people in the U.S. will own Bitcoin at a keynote speech yesterday. We also saw Pakistan announce plans to set up their own strategic Bitcoin reserve at Bitcoin Vegas yesterday as well. So a couple headlines ahead of today's speakers. BlackRock shared plans to acquire 10% of Circle's IPO shares. So a big bet there from them. Circle also on the day froze $57 million worth of USDC connected to Hayden Adams. Another headline we saw on Crypto Macro is the U.S. Department of Labor officially rescinded the 2022 guidance that discouraged employers from offering crypto in 401ks. So now it's not a mandate by any means, but this is going to more so open the door for crypto and 401ks. And I think you can make a case that was the biggest news of the day. We also saw this new Vivo Power company. They raised $121 million to build a Ripple XRP treasury with the help of a prince from Saudi Arabia and former Ripple board member Adam Trademan. and then 21 shares filed for a Dogecoin ETF. So maybe that Dogecoin ETF will come this year. In token and airdrop news, I think Myriad, arguably the biggest news of the day, distributing what is now $150,000 in WCT tokens. WCT up 18% to 1.08 billion FDB. That SoFon airdrop went live yesterday. We had Nansen announce a new affiliate points program that's going to launch on June 17th here in a couple weeks.
Wow.
The Bubble Maps V2 went live with some new real-time data, historical lookbacks, and magic nodes. Rounding this out, AI market was down 2%, kind of just a chop mode. In memes, I think the big story is SPX, actually. So SPX was up 20%. It hit $1.20. I think it pulled back a little bit since then. But that's 1.2 billion. There are a handful of other meme movers, but nothing too crazy. And then in NFTs, I think Good Vibes was the story. Hit 0.9 ETH, but then they had a 42.69 ETH 101 sale.
That's just crazy, bro.
It's a big one. It's $116,000 for that.
Who's paying that? I don't. No shade, okay, but it could be Good Vibes Club or whatever fucking NFT that's not a CryptoPunk right now. Okay, or maybe like if it's a golden penguin, whatever, or like a crazy fucking ape, but nobody's paying 42 ETH either for a crazy ape, or even those rare penguin sales are very rare. Like, who is paying 42.69 ETH for a rare gold Good Vibes Club right here?
It's a big bet. Maybe they just really like the art. It's an art piece. I'll try to.
If we've learned something last cycle, that these will never sell higher. Like when if you buy the top of the range, like that.
The mid-tier and Grail premiums have eroded. I'm trying to find who the owner of this is.
And it's Good Vibes Club, right? So we go. Good Vibes Club. How do you find this activity? It was a 42 ETH sale.
Keep scrolling, you'll see it.
When was it?
It was overnight, like 8 to 10 hours ago.
Wow, one sold for 5 ETH here. Like who? That's crazy. Do you guys think he's ever gonna make money on this, or was it?
There it is.
Care? Maybe it's some whale.
I can't imagine this ever sells higher than that. No.
I don't know. The person doesn't have much. Okay, the person owns 78 of them.
Oh, okay. Well, that changes the calculus a little bit.
Unless they didn't mint them. Like when did they buy them? Oh, they minted them. Okay.
Wow.
So I guess that person is up 78 ETH technically, at least. If they minted, assuming they minted all 78, they're up like 70. It's like they've spent nothing really, right? But they didn't sell them either. So
if it drives up the floor like 40%, they're even.
It's whale games, yeah. I welcome this. This is the type of degeneracy we need for NFT season.
Farokh, the other NFT headline right before the live during the show, Kaido, they revealed. I did not see this coming. They're yappy barrels.
That's amazing. I just saw your tweet about it just now during the show. I figured you were going to talk about it. Oh, the tweets are not showing again. Great. What you tweeted about it?
I sent you.
There it is. There it is.
Chat too. Yeah, I mean, so the Kaido NFTs are clearly a utility play. Like you're getting airdrop allocation, you're getting access to tokens. So I don't think people actually care about the art. Like I'm not expecting a revealed dip. If you're selling your Kaido NFT because you don't like the Yapibara art, I don't think you understand what you're holding. So it's not something to sweat. But
So what, these get you allocation? Is that what's going on?
A lot of the protocols who are launching on Kaido are earmarking rewards for NFT.
Got it. Yeah. Got it. Are we gonna get Yeet for this PFP? Look at this. He even got a duck on his head. Mando should buy this. This is a yappy barra. A yappy barra. This is called a yappy barra.
The Kaido NFTs revealed to this today.
Just happened, right? I think you also.
This is breaking. We can make this the name of the space. Breaking Kaido NFTs.
Breaking Kaido NFTs. Oh wait, you know what? What a banger! Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. What a banger! All right, okay. Now back to. Okay, so that's funny. So you said Kaido is growing to become a huge community at this point. We've started the journey with Kaido Pro with Mercedes and Builders. In December, we launched this. February. So what does the Genesis NFT play? Sorry, I just want to open it like this for people to be able to follow on screen. Let's see more about this. Represents the OGs of network. Interesting.
Every yapper would want to own one.
Interesting. Network access multiplier. Everything we do in the ecosystem. Got it. The value of numpig becomes an ever. Okay, so yeah, it's basically just a multiplier to the ecosystem. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Makes perfect sense. I like it.
It stays the same. Yeah, I think these are probably a buy, to be honest.
It makes perfect sense. If the meme coins and all the coin stuff are going towards like revenue generating plays, no. You could argue that NFTs could go down that route with it as well. And NFTs are a great, mechanism to build community. So I like it. I think this is pretty smart. All right, what else, Tyler?
The other piece I missed, I didn't talk about is the Stay Loud. So they announced their an initial attention offering. So it's their version of an ICO. They released the details, the tokenomics. So this Loud token is going to come out on Saturday. The pre-sale starts at 10 a.m. Eastern. They're going to do 2 phases. So the top 1,000 yappers who have talked about Loud will be able to enter this pre-sale for 0.2 SOL. The kicker is at around $155,000 FTV. So pretty attractive.
That's 100x
entry point there. 45% to pre-sale, 45% to LP, and then 10% to community market makers. Then there's going to be a second phase for anyone who has their Soul Wallet tagged in Kaido. It's going to be first come, first serve. And then as I understand it, the token goes live immediately after that first come, first serve pre-sale sells out. So 160K to 10X, you need 1.65 million, 100X is 16 million. I think this thing's got a real shot to hit 16 million in the opening.
Yeah, this is 100x
of trading. So I think there's going to be clear demand. You're going to see more yapping about Loud on your timeline because that's the easiest way. The other piece we haven't really talked about much on the show. The interesting model, the twist with this experiment is the top 25 yappers on a weekly basis get to split all the fees on a prorated basis. So that they're not giving them tokens. They're giving them a chunk of all the Meteora fees generated from the trading of the Loud token.
Because you got to register. Interesting.
Yeah, I wasn't registered, so I've been making a mistake. So hopefully I can get on the top 1,000 here. I've got a couple days left. But people are already doing their moon math. Like if it does 100 million in volume, some of these top 10 are probably going to see mid 5 to low 6-figure payouts.
I love this. Not Laudio enough. Wow.
The big question is how long will it stay relevant, right?
Yeah.
And are yappers going to be enough? I'm not totally sold on its longevity, but they can continue to roll out twists. So they've got things they can do. I'm still thinking through how I want to personally play this one. I think the pre-sale is a smash. There's no downside.
Yeah.
Pre-sale.
So to participate in the pre-sale, let's take this back.
Yeah.
You have to be a top Laudio leaderboard, right?
For phase 1, top 1,000. And then the phase 2 is anyone who's registered on Kaido with a Soul address.
Okay, top 1,000 on this.
On the Laudio leaderboard, yeah.
So how do you, you guys are not on there?
Yeah, times are tough.
Damn. I'm not on there. I just signed up this morning.
Yeah.
It's still telling me to register, but I did. Pardon?
So we got some work to do. So we're going to need to post this clip every few hours.
Do you have to tag Stay Laudio or can you just tweet Laudio? Like I did this just because I thought it was funny earlier. But I was, does this count as a Laudio post?
That's a good question. I don't know how their algo works.
Where's ICO Beast when we need him?
Yeah, we need the specific step-by-step instructions.
Wait, Bread Guy's in the audience. Bread Guy, does this count? The Bread Guy's always on top of this shit.
They interviewed Ultra, the founder, this morning.
No, they interviewed me this morning.
Wait, you guys were on the same show?
You were on this morning?
I think Ultra was on yesterday.
Oh, okay. Maybe I got my days switched.
Damn. Sorry, Mando. The attention's on Laudio now. Yeet is still yesterday.
It is.
Yeah, thanks for the Kaido board for Yeet, but we're Laudio now. Mega Mafia, gang. Yappy Bara. I love this space. I love it. There's so much cool shit going. There's just so much. Like, how can anybody says like this cycle sucks or whatever? Like, there's always something going on, whether you're involved or not. Like, I'm pretty tapped out of some of the stuff, but at least there's a lot of shit all the time. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of
So,
opportunities. It feels like every couple of weeks, at least once a month, there's like a big opportunity. If you want to,
yeah.
if you want.
I mean, this loud thing is 100x.
Yeah.
I like that they're doing like a initial attention offering at like 100K market cap for their top people. This is really good. Wow. Okay, so we got to make top 1,000 by when?
Saturday.
All right, guys, let's go. I think we can make top 1,000. Right?
Get loud. If I can, I'm going to riot. You're going to see a lot of FUD from me on the timeline if I don't want.
Can someone let me know though? Like, do you have to tag out Laudio or a ticker sign or something? Like, what's the detail here? Can Brett guy please let me know? I feel like you're tapped in. If you know, can you like tag me or DM me or something? I'm very curious. Appreciate that. Very curious. What else, Tyler? I have something for you guys.
I wanted to talk about SPX. I
Okay.
posted the chart yesterday.
Ooh,
I feel like it's not getting nearly enough love and attention on the timeline for how good it looks.
Yeah,
I don't own it, so I'm not pumping my bags. Though I did buy a couple Project A on NFTs this month.
Okay, so it is your bags
as a beta play. It's up like I don't
damn
know, off the bottom, and it looks a lot like the Farokh chart.
Holy shit!
Myriad caught a lot of shit for pivoting to TikTok. Pivot looks to be working.
What's his TikTok? Is it Must Up Myriad?
Yeah, I think Clement. Yeah, he's got 4,000 followers.
Is that a lot?
I don't know. I mean, he started with 0 like a few weeks back.
Damn, look at this is art, guys.
He is going hard on this.
This is impressive.
What the fuck is that?
Bro, that is his fuck. Wow. You guys can't hear it, but this is impressive. Okay. So what are these Aeons at?
They're 1 ETH. They're up like 20, 30% in the last couple of days. Similar to the token.
Okay. Impressive.
It's purely a play at SPX beta. The art's not really for me. But
Myriad in control, guys. I mean, everybody laughed at him.
Myriad list. It's like what else do we like? I mean, is it really just SPX? Okay.
I mean, SPX was always finality for Myriad. Let's be honest here. Like, it's always been about SPX. He even said it. Of course, all the coins value always accrues back to SPX, right? The Giga guy just went to prison. The Chase Coleman guy. Yeah. If you guys saw that.
I saw that. That's wild. What did he do?
So I don't know, but he's in prison. Some crime shit. I don't know. I feel like there's people have committed worse crimes than him and that are not in prison. Is it Chase Coleman?
I'm not sure what his name is.
What is it? Giga? Oh, here. Golden posted about it. Looks like the Giga guy was admitted to federal prison on May 20th. I don't know what he did. I forgot.
Was it he pleaded guilty?
His reasons for seeking the delay. He pled guilty to what?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know. Huh. Anyways, well, he's in prison. That's that.
So
when you look at the...
Yeah, Giga's a little messy there.
Yeah.
I guess PopCat is interesting.
Yeah. PopCat's interesting, but Soul coins are weak right now. But yeah, like even Farokh right now is like fucking dumping to 120 something. Mog, because it's on ETH, I guess.
I looked hard at the lock-in chart today. Is that meme just dead?
I mean,
it's building that long base. So like, I feel like your downside is fairly capped at 9 million.
Are you buying it at 9 mil?
I have not, but I looked hard at it today.
I don't know. You need this to do a little better first. I don't think we get. I think Moon Overlord is right. You don't really get trench season on Soul until it's $200. I actually agree with that take. What do you guys think? I mean, you've played it. I know Mando's all in on ETH now, but
I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not exposed to Soul.
I just don't think you get much of a Soul season, like meme wise. Where's Ladio on?
It's gonna be on Soul.
Okay, so that could be good. I don't
The
know.
thing about, I was talking with a buddy last night who we actively trade. Well, we'll dabble in some micro caps and whatnot. What Sol hasn't really had since the January fallout is any runners for the most part to get past 50. Like House
No
Coin,
daily runners.
House Coin and RFC are really the only ones that have broken out past like 50. Like you're getting some, like it seems like a lot will go to 4 to 5. So like every day there's new tokens that go to 4 to 5 million.
Classic 50 mil top for Sol. We're back in that thing, right?
Nothing's really going high. So you have to change your strategy. Like you can't really hold anything because there's no upside.
Yeah. We're back to that thing. Remember, guys? Like we had that thing before where no coins on Sol would hit over 50 mil. It was a hard cap. And then they started going 100 mil. Then there was a hard cap. Then it was 200 mil. Then you got the Trump stuff. But I feel like this is the movie we've seen play over and over again on Solana. But anyways, I see Pedro in the studio. And I know, Tyler, you've got to go. But before you go, I wanted to bring something up. But I can't find it. Is that Steak and Shake video from Bitcoin?
Oh, I haven't seen this yet, so I would like to see it.
It was, guys. I think BTCD may have finally topped. What is this? What is happening here?
This was bad. This was definitely bad.
Have you seen this, Mando? I feel like you've made a meme about this yet.
I haven't made it. I was thinking, but it had already kind of been farmed by the time I turned up. So.
This is a great take by K Money here. This is like the whiff dance moment on stage for Bitcoin. What the hell has happened at the Bitcoin conference? You have JD Vance, Loomis, you have the top KOLs putting in the work, and then you have this. Tallow, ladies and gentlemen. Tallow. Beef tallow.
This is what happens when you rub too much beef tallow all over yourself.
This is definitely beef tallow.
So the other day, actually, speaking of which, as we were packing our stuff, Vanessa showed me the beef tallow cream that she has. That shit stinks, bro.
Yeah,
I knew it.
Yeah. So she heard the show and she told me, Mando, she's like, I heard you talk with the boys about beef tallow. You know, I have some beef tallow cream and there's like vanilla scent in there.
Yep.
And so I looked at it. I mean, clearly it works. And she's got really soft skin, but it's not for me. Anyways, so that's about it. But Tyler, you go on with your move. We'll take it from there. Have a good one, Tyler. I think we'll see you on Monday, right?
Monday. See you Monday.
All right. See you Monday, Tyler. All right. Well, listen, before we get to the Yeet giveaway stuff, and we'll pick someone from the audience that signed up to Yeet.com using the FOMO HOUR code. We got Pedro. Pedro, my man. You're like,
how's it going? It's been a while.
You're fucking killing it, dude.
I'm just doing my job.
You're doing your job. You're doing your job damn right. I saw that, by the way. I saw the Rion and the WalletConnect booths at Solana conference. I liked it. I loved it. I was like, that's my partners.
Super. Honestly, Solana Accelerate was amazing. Like,
yeah. What did
the
you think?
boss.
What was your initial thoughts on that? Because you guys had the booth. So I was there with Ledger, and you guys, it was Ledger, Rion, WalletConnect. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. And then Jupiter, our friends were also there next door, you know, so we were surrounded by friends for sure.
Yeah. What did you make of the
I mean,
Solana conference?
I'm gonna be honest with you, like it was my favorite conference. Like it was
Wow.
my favorite conference. And that's a lot to say, you know. I started in the Ethereum community and I was so drawn to this conference. Like it was such a great moment for us to actually like get serious about Solana, because Solana is getting serious and it's a lot of fun as well. You know, I forgot how fun crypto can be.
So let me ask you this, because that was also my takeaway. Because Mando and Tyler were asking me my takeaways at the Solana conference, and I said fun. That was like one of my main words. I played this game with Ledger, was doing videos, and I was like 3 words to describe Solana and Solana community, and I asked like 20, 30 people this, and a lot of people said fun. And I felt that at the Solana conference. It's less like nerdy and very dev-centric. It just looked fun. I feel like I was going to a fair, you know, when I was
It
at the
also
conference.
felt hopeful. I think that was the vibe, right? It's like there's hope for crypto. It's no longer about this kind of bearish vibe of like things don't work or it doesn't scale. No, man, we got this. We'll get through this. We're gonna build the future of finance.
I like that. This is really cool. So anyway, so speaking of which, I mean, I want to get into this with you because you guys had some announcement on the WalletConnect side, and WCT
That's
token
right.
side with Solana. But first and foremost, Pedro, when you came on the show last time and you guys TGE'd, I think either the day of or the day before, day after, I forget. You could have told us that this thing was going to 5x, okay? Now, I don't want to put you in trouble on the show, so this is me saying it. This is me. This is not meant to be. I'm just giving Pedro a little shit here for not giving me the alpha, though he did because he sponsors our show. But
I always give the alpha. I always default to open. I always tell people everything, and there's nothing much to it other than like, WalletConnect just spent so many years building shit for the ecosystem. It's like we're just here trying to change the world to have better user experience, you know? And I think people start to pay attention and they realize that we actually built something meaningful.
Yeah, I mean, they'll pay attention now with $1 billion market cap token. That's for sure. I mean, last time you came, you guys TG'd like 300. I think it slightly dipped a little bit under that, but ever since been good. And let me add you to space actually. Boom. I also want to say thank you because, you partnered with us on Myriad, and then even Mando yesterday was like, what? We're giving away 150 grand. Well, yeah, we did. Yesterday we distributed to the top 20 or something, 150,000 WalletConnect tokens, which at the time was worth 140, and this morning is worth 150 something. So the number one on the WalletConnect and Myriad Markets leaderboard got $20,000. So I think that's super cool. And you absolutely love to see
Honestly,
that.
like, when we do these partnerships, we always try to like have a price point, and we wanted to make sure that the token launch was like as community centric as possible. Like, we didn't want to drive ourselves like to previous fundraisers or whatever the VC got or anything. So we made our public sales and every partnership we did like as attractive as possible. Obviously, with how the market has performed, like those partnerships have valued also a lot. So by the end of the Myriad markets, whoever participated in the leaderboard, they got very lucky.
Yeah. So this is really cool, and I'm glad that people made the research and participate in this. But anyways, we're not really here to talk about the Myriad activation, though that was great. We're here to talk about other stuff that you guys did at Solana Accelerate. So do you want to maybe run us through like the announcements that you made at Accelerate, and what's with this WalletConnect launch on Solana, the airdrop? Because that's some stuff with Jupiter yesterday as well. So run us through this news.
Yeah. Honestly, like one thing that we wanted to make it very clear to people is that like WalletConnect has been compatible with Solana wallets and apps for like the last 2 years. We definitely haven't put as many attention into the community and like doing events. We did participate in Solana Breakpoint like 2 years ago, and then we went to a couple events in 2024. But we just decided that like this community is just like craving to get more involved with the WalletConnect ecosystem and to go beyond just the actual protocol working with all of these apps and wallets. We thought the best way for them to get involved is to actually, own the token. And how can we actually expect the Solana community to go and own a token on an EVM chain? WalletConnect token is now on Ethereum and Optimism. So we decided to announce at Solana Accelerate that we're natively minting the token on Solana.
This is really cool because first it lived on Ethereum, right?
Exactly. And now it lives both on Ethereum and Optimism and Solana.
That's pretty smart. Do you find that scatters the liquidity pools, or do you find that doesn't? That's just a personal question because I'm always curious about this, because I like the idea of having a token on both Ethereum and Solana. I think that it shouldn't be on one or the other. So you're a huge fan of both L2, L1s. So like, what do you make of this? Like, what was the thought process behind that?
When you have these communities, like you can't expect them to like go above and beyond to be involved. Like they want to be involved, but it's better for us to go to them. However, this doesn't mean that like we now change the whole WalletConnect network to be like using the consensus layer of the actual Solana blockchain. Like the actual node operators are still connected to Optimism. That is how they actually find consensus. But that doesn't mean that we cannot have the community involved, for governance and for ownership of the token in other ecosystems. So yes, there is a little bit of liquidity going into the other ecosystems, but I'm very involved with a lot of projects that are bringing cross-chain interoperability, and I expect very soon that you will be able, with a Solana wallet, to participate in staking in an EVM wallet, and then go and transact in a SUI, DEX. Like these barriers are being broken every day.
Yeah, no, I love that. I think that's super great. And then you did an airdrop with Jupiter.
We haven't done this actually. We announced that the token is going live on Solana, and then the airdrops or the claim season is going to happen over time. We have a couple of partners. We have Phantom is going to do one, Jupiter,
Okay, nice.
Soulflare, Backpack. So all of these partners will have their own like campaigns. We didn't want to just like make it like one big splashy campaign in 1 week and everyone goes crazy. Like everyone will get their special moment.
Okay, wow, I love that. And so what are some of the use cases, right, on Solana? Because you just said, everything about Solana is like good to set the stage that way. So like, why Solana? And what are some of the use cases of WalletConnect on Solana now? Because we know on Ethereum, we talked about it last show. Obviously, you guys power like every single wallet transactions. It's pretty wild, actually, the number of transactions you powered and still empowered today. So like, why Solana? And then what's the use cases on Sol?
Yeah, and honestly, like since we last spoke, this show, like we actually hit 300 million connections now. So looking forward to hit not $1 billion market cap, but actually 1 billion connections. That's the actual metric I'm actually looking for, like 1 billion connections in the WalletConnect network. That one I'm definitely going to celebrate very hard. But why pick Solana? I guess you said it very well. Like it's all about like this idea that someone like, for example, the energy that you got at Solana Accelerate, they're very focused on building a great user experience on chain. Like the amount of builders that we got in touch, like not just at the booth, but also like we went also to Scale or Die, which was the event for developers the same week. We had a bunch of like events that we also got in touch with our partners like Soulflare and Wormhole. And it's so amazing to see like this focus to really bring users the best experience, because this is something that other blockchains sometimes forget. Sometimes we are so caught up with liquidity, scalability, and interoperability, but we can't forget that like the actual user experience is really important. And the community is really fun because they really haven't gotten like burned out by all the mistakes that Bitcoin and Ethereum did, and they're just really excited to change the world.
I love that. This is great. And obviously like you love the community, so that does make sense that you guys are building on there. So this is super cool. And there's a ton of activity, right? On Solana. So that makes absolutely perfect sense. Any alpha for expansion? Any other chains? I mean, we asked you for alpha last time. You told everyone to pay attention. And if you did, chat, this has got to be the best sponsor we've had on the show. I mean, come on. Like this is crazy. Like, come on. We've worked with you guys for months, and this has been a cook.
The best sponsor for the best show.
There you go. Hopefully we keep working together, Pedro. We keep working together, Pedro, because we love you guys. But are you guys eyeing any other chains for expansion? Because clearly you clearly believe in the multi-chain future. And you power that as well at your company. So like, are you guys eyeing up any more chains? Like, what's the expansion plan here?
I mean, when you look at the actual WalletConnect network, it interoperates with so many chains. Like one thing that we always want to keep in touch is like traction. That's really important. So if we see a particular chain ecosystem with large traction, that's going to get our attention. Like the community, like if we see like the community is very directly involved with like WalletConnect, not just the upgrade and the boring governance stuff, but like with the activations and the initiatives that we're actually bringing. And I cannot forget the builders, like all of these developers and designers that are really trying to change or build a better user experience. If it's going to catch our attention, we're definitely going to look forward to do another chain expansion for the WalletConnect token.
I love that. This is really good, and I can't wait to see what you guys got going on next. Pedro, where can we meet you next? Like, what's the next conference is? Like, where are you at?
Yeah, I mean, I just came back from Solana Accelerate. I'm gonna have a nice 2-week break to kind of just sit down and work here.
I feel that.
So the next one coming up is like the Berlin Blockchain Conference. There's gonna be DAppCon and SafeCon and Protocolberg. There's gonna be a bunch of events in Berlin 2 weeks from now. And then at the end of the month, there's going to be Cannes. So the Ethereum community is going to be in the south of France, catching some sun and hopefully making some moves as well.
I love that. That's awesome. Well, hopefully see you in the south of France, Pedro. And thank you so much for being an awesome partner. Thank you for running this stuff with Myriad. Everybody, if you're listening to this show, you should follow Pedro, because if you participate on Myriad and you got the WalletConnect plug here, This is the man. This is the man and his team who made it happen. So thank you very much, Pedro, for working with us and looking forward to seeing what you guys do next.
Thank you guys. And honestly, the Myriad markets was awesome. I loved it.
Dude, I really like it. I'm talking to your team in like 2 minutes. So hopefully we got some more coming up here. Hopefully we're cooking.
Amazing.
Okay. All right, man.
Let's keep
Have a good one.
cooking.
Let's keep
All right,
going.
see you guys.
Pedro. Ciao. All right. Well, this is great. Damn, man, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Still can't
they
get
crushed
over it.
Absolutely crushed it.
It's honestly masterclass. They built for 7 years, $300 million, 300 million transactions, like tens of millions of users, and then TGE, right? And then $1 billion fucking token. Holy fuck! All right, so should we pick some? So, man, how do we want to do this? Like, we got to pick someone to win some money here. I'm connected to the
Why don't we
Yeet
just pick
FOMO HOUR
under
account.
why don't you just pick somebody in the top 10 of the Yeet FOMO HOUR?
Let's do that. Let's just pick someone from the top, because we already did, like, remember last time we did like top
You did the top
You and I-
3, but let's pick someone randomly from the top 10.
Okay. So I don't want to show on my screen.
So
You know, because
I'll do it right now. So I just pick number 7. Number 7.
Okay, so you pick the number and I'll go tell you which number it is, because I can't show on screen the
Yeah,
background
that's
because I don't want to dox people's, So where do I go here, man? Do I go to FOMO HOUR? I go to rewards or affiliate tab, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. And then referred users. Okay, it's loading. Cool. 1 second. So we're gonna pick the 7th, and tomorrow we do the same thing with another number. Because Sims is not here. And tomorrow, by the way, it'll be Yumi and Obi. Classic. Good old GM Web3.
There is a small chance I'm not here tomorrow. I may be going
God
to
damn it.
Poland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
You don't want to know.
where are you going to pull in?
Yeah.
Well,
Like I
for
said,
what
you don't
reason?
It's a long story. I'll tell you.
Is it like,
I'll tell you later.
or you tell me offline? Okay, I got it.
Right.
So how do we see the top users, Mando, that have referred? Like,
Should be under your affiliate. You should be able to see the top. By
no, I see
volume.
that how much they've wagered, but it's not
Yeah,
classified.
That's fine.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not by.
Yeah, it should be how much they've wagered, right?
I know, but it's not by wager amount. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like.
You can. I think there's like an extra bit to it. If you go to, let me have a look. 1 second. You should be able to see under affiliate program referred users.
Yeah.
It should show all of their names and how much they've wagered.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is not in order of volume. Is that okay? We don't care?
Is it not in order of volume?
Not for me.
No.
It was for Sims.
That's
I
weird.
just sent you a screenshot.
Right, let's pick the 7th person down then.
They must have wagered some money though, right? That's the rule.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 has done 0, so I'm going to the 8th. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. Annie wins 28. Annie wins 28. Whoever that person is. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this. They joined April 10th. Love that. So they've been around for a minute. So this person wins. Annie wins 28. Let me just save that so that we have it. So Annie wins 20. We're going to play for you. That's the person who wins the giveaway today. And what should we just coin raise for them to make it easy because they're not here? Unless they're here, but I can't really tell.
Yeah, let's do coin race.
Okay, so this person wins giveaway. Okay, I sent you a screenshot of that person. There you go. They've wagered $18. And they've won. There you go. If we were one down, that person had wagered $7,000. Wow, look at that. Wow, some people have wagered a lot on there, dude. I never looked at this. 22K, 22K, 18K, 20K. Holy shit. All right, well, Mando, I'm going to now be sharing my screen. And for Annie, we just put 250 on Farokh, 250 on Bitcoin. Is that what we're doing?
That's what we do, the Bitcoin Farokh barbell.
Oh, wait, Annie's here. Holy shit. That's awesome.
Wow.
Let's go. Hold on.
Can you bring her up or no?
Yeah, I just did. What's up, Annie?
Hi,
What's up? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Fuck yeah, I'm awesome. Well, congratulations. You win.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. I love that you're here. Well, we're going to play some coin race for you. Is that okay?
That sounds amazing.
Okay, so you know the rules?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put $250 on Farokh for you and $250 on Bitcoin, all right?
You can choose. You
Yep.
can choose. What do you want to put it on?
Actually, never mind. You can, wait a minute, you're here. What am I saying? You can choose.
You
You have
can choose.
$500.
Awesome.
I think that's great. Those sound
Okay.
good.
Okay,
All right,
cool.
cool.
So if you're cool with that, I'm cool with that as
You have to be
well.
quick on this, by the way.
Pardon?
You have to be quick on this.
Yeah, I know. So Bitcoin had just won. Do you still want to go Bitcoin, Annie?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, perfect. All right. I know you guys can hear in the spaces, not on the thing. I'll fix that once I move, but I can hear it. I love how you got the guy who did the voice of Halo to do this.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's get a Farokh hit. Let's go. Let's go, Eddie. Come on. And congrats, by the way. You already made $500, so that's good.
Sweet. I'm so nervous.
Oh, Farokh just got shot down.
No.
Oh, Solana got shot. Oh, hold on. There's a chance with Bitcoin here. Let's
Here we go.
Bitcoin. Let's go. Oh, no, not Ethereum. Oh, fucker. Well, that's too bad. Ethereum won over here, Annie. That's a bummer. Well, guess what, though, Annie? You made $500, so we'll make sure we send that to your account, all right?
Thank you so much.
All right. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well, look, lads, tomorrow we'll do the same thing. We'll have Ovi pick a number, and then we'll pick someone. So we'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's go. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to do it. What am I supposed to do here? Da-na, 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 na, 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 na. How do you do outro? Okay, let's just, oh, there it is.